Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 7 of season 2 of Severance. Let's get ready to just hop into this one, guys. If you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote about movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do the things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. With that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 7, Chikhai Bardo. I think I said that right, but here we go.
They say that they only sever people for work. But I was thinking, like, what if you wanted a baby? Did you ever think about having kids?
And we tried for a little while. Wasn't really working.
Lots of talk of baby making in the previously on. That's definitely going to come up. Oh, okay. Oh, back to when they were both professors.
What do you got there?
Themes of religious conversion in Tolstoy's The Death of Ivan Ilyich.
Oh my God! Spoiler alert.
Oh.
What about you?
No, this is when they met?
All quiet on the Western Blunt.
Stop.
No, that's what it is.
Kid's a genius. You should flunk every other child.
I couldn't agree more.
Aw.
Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Gemma, where did you go?
It's so heartbreaking to see how vibrant and full of life she was to like where she ended up, how so much of that got basically stripped away.
There might be some deficits. Hopefully nothing long term.
Are you a doctor?
You could say that.
Ambulance?
He's gonna sleep for a while.
Okay, how long?
Hard to say. We need some equipment from downstairs. Are you
I love
clumsy?
Devin so much, man.
Why do you have equipment in Mark's basement?
Your brother's reintegrating.
No, he's not. I can tell that you're smarter than me, so forgive me if I say this like super plainly. But if you give one solitary thought to messing with my brother again, I will throw you off a fucking bridge.
Devin,
You don't do that again.
we'll discuss it later.
No, it's settled fucking law, lady, okay? Just accept it.
It's what he wants.
What he wants is to know whether Gemma's alive
She
or
is.
not. Please don't mess with me.
She is alive.
Fuck. Hold it together. It's just the first 5 minutes. Fuck. Oh, I didn't even notice that. The Lumen logo was even at their blood drive. Dude, they had to have been behind her wreck. Probably going through finding good viable candidates and stuff like that.
How many rooms today? 6. Shit.
Allentown. It's like the... What the hell? Oh, you need a blood sample to open the doors. I wonder if she's like a different persona, like in each place. Okay, so this is our cart guy.
There she is.
Okay, so this is, okay, so not
Could I please
Bert's husband.
get a break? Just for a little while.
But it's been 6 weeks.
I was just here.
I know. Nobody likes the dentist.
Every waking moment is being at the dentist. Could you imagine?
Let's see how we're doing. wide, please.
What the hell?
How long was I in there?
2 hours.
And then she's got to go to another room then, right? She said 6 rooms. So she pays a visit to each and every one. Or not each and every one, but all the... Oh. So Cold Harbor, okay, is it maybe a specific test or department? Or, fuck, man. And there's so many. We walked by so many. Oh, whoa.
I brought you something.
Oh.
Is that an anthill?
It's an ant farm.
Yeah, that.
Last night you said you liked ants.
I said I like plants. I hate ants.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
But I love farms.
Oh, good.
Aw, they're so cute.
Fucking behind.
Well, that was a wicked transition.
You're not here.
Who's putting it together, Mr. Handyman? You?
I happen to be quite handy.
No, you're not.
How dare you?
Handsy.
Handsy? Oh, all right. Maybe I'm kind of handsy.
C'est beaucoup moins dansant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 4 temps, une valse à 20 ans. Une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans, à chaque...
This is so well done, man.
Really, truly wasn't that bad.
For you, that's because you can scale walls like a gecko.
Fine, there were a few boulders.
Boulders? Babe, come on. It was like the death zone of Everest.
Like Chummalongma.
Any frozen bodies?
No, I looked, but I do have photo evidence.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, Rickon, what is wrong with you?
Hey, I belayed my first couloir in middle school, so
What?
What did he even say? I don't even know what he said.
together someday. The two of us, it will be a grand adventure.
I feel like we spend a lot of time together.
Not enough.
Oh.
Are you not drinking?
What are we gonna do out there?
Did you know that you can purify your
Oh no.
Water? Why would I do that?
experience?
Oh, wait. So I wonder if Mark even knew that bit. Wow.
Do you know where I put the keys? You okay?
Oh. Another.
Miss Casey.
Whoa.
I'm here to observe Heliar.
What a transition. From the shower to the rain to here.
For signs of sadness and verbally encourage her to.
Oh. This is so trippy. What the hell is going on? Oh. Oh, there's one for each one of them compiling the data that they are compiling and watching them. What the fuck?
You like her. She's easy to like. She's fond of me too, of course.
Didn't she try and break your fingers?
This is insane.
I'm sorry.
Dude, the editing in this episode is fucking phenomenal. Whoa. Oh. This is tripping me out, dude.
You know, there's a kid just out there, just waiting for us. Just kind of reach out and grab her.
What if it doesn't work?
Turn around and bend over.
How are you feeling?
Oof.
Did you exit any of the rooms feeling despair, fervor, gaiety?
There's only one room I haven't been to yet, and today it had a name on it.
Cold Harbor.
So what happens once I've been in all the rooms?
She's not ready yet.
You will see the world again, and the world will see you.
The fuck does that mean?
See, Mark?
Mark will benefit from the world you're siring. Kier will take away all his pain, just as Kier has taken away yours.
She's just trying to get back to him, man.
Can you please just talk like a normal person?
Good night, Gemma. Dream sweet.
Asks for him to talk like a normal person, then hits her with that dream sweet. Even talking out of order. This is so fucked, man. So she's just been compliant this entire time, just in the hopes that if she just can... I'd hate to see like her first couple of days in there trying to just escape, like probably what she had to wrestle with, and oh my god, not having any idea what you're doing in any of these rooms, what's happening to you in any of these rooms. She's not ready for Cold Harbor because he hasn't finished the work on it yet, I guess. But I imagine then when she's ready to re-enter the world, it won't be... I don't know, man. It won't really be her anymore.
Cottage where severed people become their ennies. And there was this woman.
Demona birthing retreat.
So maybe if we go to the cabin, we could talk to his Ennie and he
They're
could...
two completely different things. This is how you get Gemma out.
Really? This? Because this looks like how you kill my brother.
You two are definitely related.
Yeah.
I could call her.
Who?
Harmony Cobell.
Why would you do that? She runs the severed floor.
Not anymore, she doesn't. She might know how to get in the cabin. I mean, fuck, she might know how to get to Gemma.
She's Lumen through
We also
and through.
haven't seen
She was
her
raised
in
by them. She's a
so
soldier.
many episodes.
It's a risk, I get that.
A risk?
Yeah?
She will turn you over to them. Both of us. Everything I've done to fight, gone.
Okay, I have custody of his brain now. You don't. I'm calling her.
This is a play.
I can't be a part of this if you make that choice.
What are you... No, seriously, what are you doing?
Good luck.
You can't leave him like this. I can't do this without you.
Well, we can't do this with her.
Are you kidding?
We can't trust her for
leaving now?
shit.
Do not call that woman.
Oh my god.
Don't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Chikhai Bardo. I don't know. It looks like two guys fighting.
No, it's the same guy fighting himself, defeating his own psyche. Ego death.
That thing came in the mail.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to draw a duck or a rabbit or whatever. I think I got onto the mailing list at the clinic.
Why are you wasting your time with this?
Why are you being an asshole?
I'm not. I'm just, I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I'm enjoying this, where it was until you ruined it.
I think you might be overreacting a little bit, Gemma.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Tell me how I'm feeling.
I have no idea how you're feeling.
Like shit. Beat to shit.
So, let's stop.
Can't be easy to have to be in that position, you know. Oh!
It's okay. This is perfectly normal. Coffee, tea, another
Wow, what a room that one is.
He's stuck at 96%. The nosebleed set us back. When he's done, you're gonna have to say goodbye to her.
I'm aware.
What the fuck?
Here.
This is so fucking gross, man.
Why are you wearing that stupid sweater?
So I assume like each room has a focus on a different like personality trait or like mental response. Like that one, stress, fear. The dentist, pain, and so on and so forth, and see what she carries back after the transition.
Dear Miss Mr. Tisdale, I cannot thank you enough for the thoughtful Christmas gift.
Wow.
You sent my husband and I. Nothing says Christmas like grouting. How much longer do I have to do this?
I told you you're done, but Christmas has a funny way of coming back around each year.
God, look at her fingers, dude.
It's always Christmas.
So one, it's always the dentist. One, it's always Christmas. One, it's always being trapped in that plane. This is fucking awful. Not that Lumen's been great before, but this is just making things so much more worse.
I said, I love you.
Fuck you.
I love you too.
This is making my skin crawl, dude.
I'll find you in the morning, and when the night is through.
How are you feeling?
I want to go home.
Your husband remarried last year.
Oh, fuck you.
And he has a daughter now.
I don't believe you.
You've been gone a long time, Gemma. He's moved on.
Oh, that.
Maybe you've moved on too.
That is the farthest from the truth, man. God, fuck these people.
Do you feel yourself gravitating towards one room or another? Maybe you felt things behind those doors you never felt with Mark.
Oh, eat shit.
The death of Ivan Ilyich. Let me guess. He dies at the end.
Oh! What if she goes in Cold Harbor? Oh, that's eerie. Hey, man. Downside of having these little outcrops, she could have been more thorough and gone the whole length.
Gemma!
Oh, God. She had to lure her away to get to the elevator. Oh. No! Where did it go, though?
All right, well, I'll be back at like 10. I love you. I said.
Oh, no, I love you too, and I'm sorry.
Bye.
Is this the night? Or did this activate Miss Casey because she returned to the severed floor?
Miss Casey.
Shit.
What's happening?
Nothing. Your Audi came in for a public art exhibition and found herself in the wrong elevator.
How long have I been?
If you wouldn't mind turning around and heading back in, it would be greatly appreciated. On you go.
This is so fucked up, man. Yeah, it's gonna be like the police or something like that. Yep. So messed up, man. God, she can't. Well, she She stayed there all night.
Hey. Careful. Easy. Where'd you go?
Dude, fuck this episode. Fuck this episode. I don't know that I've felt that defeated watching this shit, man. But we finally got to see just a little taste of what they've been putting Gemma through. We're going to 6 rooms today, right? And every room focused on a different thing. But every time she woke up in there, she's like, I was just here. Does she have a different persona for every room? Because that is a fuck ton of rooms. Maybe not even just a different persona. Maybe it is just a different offset of memories. Like her brain is just a freaking pie cut into all these different pieces. Here, like she's separate from all of that. She's just Gemma. But in there, in every one of these rooms, she's just being put through the ringer for a specific scenario, a specific event, a specific life. She's got a different activation protocol for every room, a different life, a different outlook, a different experience. And it's all seemingly to gauge, one, just how much of a hold and how flawless the Severance is. So, you know, with the dentist thing every day, what do you remember? I just remember that I came out of it and my jaw hurt. Then the other one is like, I just remember coming out of that one and my hand is just cramped, because she just spends every waking moment in that room writing. It's always Christmas. Like, quite clearly, as we've kind of put together up until this point, they're definitely studying the human mind, what effects, if any, can actually transcend the Severance itself. And right now, it really only seems to be physical attributes. Then you have this doctor who is kind of garnered this sick obsession with her, because, like, as the one dude kind of said, is like, hey, once we complete this, you know, we're going to have to give her up, right? You're not going to have her anymore. Even created one of the scenarios in which he's playing her husband and he's making her say, I love you back to him and all this kind of stuff. It's so fetishistic and fucked, man. And especially with the dental kit and the dental workup, that definitely kind of backs up my idea about what happened with Mark, considering the fact that we got to see how they met and then their life up until that point, all the different trials and tribulations that they went through together, and how they, at the end of the day, still persevered through it all. And even before all of this, didn't really have a smooth swing of things, because especially when they tried to have a kid and it just wasn't working out, and then she opted into these experiments in order to kind of increase their chances, or at least give her like a hope that maybe they could. And then it's always hard, like when you're always looking for the next thing to try to fix everything, and then the fault that you put in yourself because you can't deliver on what is supposedly expected of you. Like when she apologized to him at the doctor's office, I was just like, it just breaks my heart, man. You know, she feels like she's messing up because this isn't working. It's not on her for that, you know. And then there's also like the pain of having to be the person watching them continuously put themselves through these cycles of hope and despair, and you try to be supportive along the way, but then you're also just like, maybe just stop, because you've seen the cycle repeat itself so much, and it's just gonna, you don't want to see them hurt anymore. But then in the end, it's just like stopping them from even trying at that point. And then, you know, him and his isolation with the crib, and him getting frustrated and just raging and tearing it apart. You know, obviously her hearing that and the way that echoed on, it's just like, but then all the bright spots throughout their lives, the dinners, the dates, the gift mix-ups. It was so cute and endearing, wholesome, loving, and warm. And then they went through this, and then we even saw back all the way back to when they met, that Lumen was running that blood drive, and she got on that mailing list as well with this experimental procedure also on top of everything, which that clinic was also ran by Lumen as well. Their logo was on the paperwork she was filling out when she was doing that patient intake form. So they've been a part of this relationship in one way, shape, or form from the very beginning. They were probably using those blood tests to pick and isolate perfect candidates for whatever it is that they are doing. And then once they got this opportunity here, they staged a car crash and abducted her. We never got to see like her first couple of days there. Like, what was her desperation like? What was she doing? How did she react? I'm sure that would have been terrifying to experience. And we got to see this, like, I presume, like, the same amount of time we've been following Mark later. Like, that was maybe present day. The fact that she's still clinging on to hope. She's still trying. It's like, can you just please? When will we be done? When can I go back up? And they said that you can once Cold Harbor is completed. But the way they implied it is like she won't be the same person. Who will she be? What will she be? What will happen? They also just talking about, like, they also dodged her questions about it. It was like, though you and Mark will both benefit from the world that we are creating down here, or whatever. You know, they were just dancing around her actual concern. She just wants to go back to Mark. And she even tried to escape in this episode and just failed. And he also tried to, like, deter her from wanting to leave by lying about Mark. No, he's moved on. He's actually remarried. He's got a daughter. You know, he's happy without you. Like, trying to, like, take that personal jab at her also so he could, you know, keep her here to himself as well. But she didn't have any of it. She tried to escape. But because she's down there, the second she hits that elevator and goes up, it's the perfect contingency. And it looked like they're like, dude, Milchek, she's got out again. I wonder how many times this has even happened. How many times she's gotten this close, or if this was the first time she's actually made it that far. But there was like an out of breathedness to the way that Milchek was kind of talking to her, as if he had to sprint his ass there. He was even in his like jacket and stuff. So like he probably had to like hop on his motorcycle and book it here once word got out that she was trying to get away. And, you know, he's like, oh, Miss Casey, get back in there. Oh, little accident. Go back. The fact that you are trapping yourself in a way is so fucked. It's such a perfect contingency. And out of all these rooms too, the only one she hasn't been into is the Cold Harbor room, because it's not ready and they need Mark to make it ready. So Mark has been building this program for them, and then seeing that we have the people that are receiving all of the information that they are refining, and there's cameras in their computers, they're being analyzed in themselves. And it's just insane, the layers involved here. And just seeing the way that she's treated, it's just so heartbreaking, especially with just how fucking futile it feels like being here and isolated in the way she is, fragmented in the way she is. Just this sterile, bleak, fucking gross ass setting that she's trapped in. And this is just her day to day. I'm sure the rooms vary. Like, how many we're doing today? We're doing 6 today. And she's like, fuck. Okay. Also, simultaneously, we're like, after Mark had his little seizure, you know, he's kind of trapped going back through his memories of her, which is coinciding with what's going on there as well. As Devin is just trying to figure out what to do. She almost called Miss Cobell, Miss Selvig, to try to figure out what to do. It's like, I'm desperate. I will reach out to her. She's like, and rightfully so, the doctor was like, no, please don't. As much as they're kind of at odds, and yes, she's not running the severed floor, she is a diehard, like, Lumineer. Like, she's like, snorts that shit. She will, I would, like she said, it's a desperate move, and she's scared for her brother, but I think that would have backfired horrendously. You could see, like, in that dinner scene, like, how strong a connection Gemma and her even had too, when we go back to that diner scene where it's like, her death affected me too. She was the first to know that she was pregnant, you know, so like, it's just like this little bond, this connection that they even had too, that it's very different from what Mark had though, but like, it just shows how close the whole family was. Just seeing them sitting down with Rickon as well was just so, it was just so beautiful, but just knowing that what happens, it just makes so much of it so melancholic, even through all the happiness. And the fact too, like where she's living all these different lives in all these different places in these different rooms, that they make her change her hair, change her dress, change these things about her physically to go in there to play this part, to accentuate that she's different in every one of these rooms. It's batshit insane. There's a special place in hell for anybody though to do shit like this, man. And I wish terrible, terrible things upon all of these people. This is inhumane, vile, and evil. I mean, I don't even care what the end is at this point. As we know, it's all Kier related, and it's, for all we know, like some people would posit it's probably some roundabout way to resurrect his ass, and or even like create some kind of new, I don't know, man. Like the fact that their pockets run deep, they got people in all these different institutions, that they were vetting these people through this blood drive, and then they'd fake her death just to get her here, and then make up all this shit and manipulate them both. Again, that little bullshit lie that they told her about Mark moving on is like, that is the farthest from the truth, man. Like, look, if she knew the lengths that he was going to get to her, I think that would just strengthen her resolve even more, because this ruined him. And how, unfortunately, it led him right into Lumen's claws as well, which they may have even planned for. Maybe he got an invitation letter there, was when he resigned from his university gig, because that would also be the perfect test as well, knowing that they were this married couple, having them work on the same floor would be the perfect test scenario to make sure that they're testing all the boundaries of this severance procedure and whatnot, to have them work together and to see if there's any bleed over because of that interaction and that bond. And there wasn't. It was absolute. There was no inkling, no suspicion, no nothing between the two, which is haunting. The fact that, though, like I was getting at, is like, it kind of led him to them, that desperation, that, you know, he was keyed up to be this perfect volunteer for it, because he would obviously want to forget certain things. So he signed up for it to do just that, so that he forget about her for those 8 hours a day while he's in the office. And I think it was all just part of the play. It's just got to all be part of the plan, in the hopes that they could do this and then lure him into it. And then whatever he's doing, he specifically is needed to complete Cold Harbor, but his reintegration has kind of put a damper on that. What a wild episode. And this whole thing, this idea of Chikhai Bardo and stuff like that, about defeating yourself, your own ego in the end of the day. And at the end of the day, like, they are their own worst enemies in this. And then learning to compromise, learning to defeat yourself in a way and become one or whatever. It's an interesting concept, especially in her scenario, because quite literally the only reason she can't get out is because of that contingency where Casey is activated, and just she can just be told to go back, and she will. It's so fucked. So much of this is so fucked. Severance. So fucked. God damn it, man. I don't know what else to say right now, man. This is, I feel so taxed emotionally after this one, because it's just like with her, man, and just coming back into that scenario after thinking you got away. It's so defeating. And that's just how I feel, man. I feel defeated. Anyway, guys, that's all I got at the moment. I'd love to hear from you all. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. May share your course guide, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey L, Jake Contrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.